Happy New Comic Book Day, web heads, guys! I want to know in the comments below, when it's not a big comic book week for you, what do you buy at the comic book shop instead? Is it statues? Is it omnibuses? Is it back issues? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get started with this haul. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you another episode of Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. That's right, fans, this is episode 467, and this is the video series where each and every week I show you what I pick up at the comic book store, which is Comic Central, always providing the latest, the greatest, and newest comic books. So if you're ever in the Central Florida area, in the city of Sanford, go ahead and tell them that Mike Spider Slayer sent you. And I want to give a big shout out to Ben today. Ben is another customer of our comic book shop, and he was in the shop today, and he's like, "Hey, Mike Spider Slayer, what's up?" And we had a nice little conversation. So Ben, it was nice meeting you, and if you're ever in the shop at around 11 a.m. on Wednesdays, that's where I'm at, and we can have a chat. So let's get started with the haul this week, everyone. It's time for the mysterious black bag. Here we go. I don't think it was a huge comic book week, but there was some great stuff in there that was coming out. So let's see what we got. And I want to hear that answer to that question that I asked earlier in the video about what do you get on smaller comic book weeks. You get statues, omnibuses, back issues, and I want to hear that comment down below, guys. And don't forget, if you comment on this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be entered in my Road to 10K X-Men giveaway, where you can win these great X-Men prizes. All right, guys, so here we go. Here is the stack for this week. It's a little bit deceiving because not only did I not get one, but two bag and board stacks this week. I got some catching up to do when it comes to bag and boarding. So here is the actual stack, and I got a pretty cool comic as well, based off of the newest TV show that was released this past week. So let's get started with this week's haul. And the first thing that we're showing off today is Batman Detective Comics. This is issue 1034. This is the first issue written by Tamaki, and Dan Mora does the artwork on here. So now it's good to get a modern day version of, Bruce Wayne's Detective Comics, and I guess how everything is going to lead up to Future State. I guess that's the MO here when it comes to Tamaki. Artwork looks fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this run, and man, oh man, it looks so good. This is what I'm on board for more than I think the writing is the actual artwork. Am I not right? I mean, like, come on, man. So Batman Detective Comics, issue 1034. All right, next, new number 1. Teen Titans Academy issue 1. Now, if you guys watch my live show with my friends called Comic Book Weekly every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time, we were talking about Teen Titans issue 1, and Kat Comic Uno, she mentioned that one of her colleagues actually read this book, and the review on it was not that great. So we'll see what it has to offer. I can say that the artwork inside is looking pretty good. I really want to see, what these characters are about, like what's going on, like where'd they come from, and what happens to the Teen Titans Tower and all this other stuff, and who is who is Red X? I don't know where I got that from, but nevertheless, I'm excited for it, and I'm hoping that it's going to be good. All right, next, AWA Upshot. We have Year Zero, Volume 2. This is issue 5. Yeah, I think this is the conclusion to this. This has been an awesome series as this continues the whole thing with, zombies taking over the world and different perspectives of other people dealing with situations that come to these, that dealing with these zombies. Like, check out the artwork that's been in here. I think this has been really good. People may read this and say, well, what's the point? There's no real ending or anything like that. But again, I love seeing how people's different perspective is taken into account here for like how they deal with this whole situation. This is that World War Z type of situation going on there. So really cool book. So that's Year Zero, Volume 2. That's issue 5. All right. Next, we have Taskmaster issue 5. The conclusion to this series. I'm so looking forward to this. This has been a wonderful book. I want to know who has been the person that's been setting up Taskmaster the entire time. Supposedly, Maria Hill was killed. He's being blamed for the murder, and Black Widow is after him. Check out the artwork when it comes to Taskmaster. So well done. Love the banter between Nick Fury and Taskmaster as well. That's been a very point to spot out there in this series, and just the battle scenes and everything that happens in here is so awesome. So I definitely recommend this. If you can't find the issues on the rack, wait for the trade. I think you'll really, really like it. So Taskmaster issue 5. All right, next. Got an independent book in here. We have this Scumbag. This is issue 6, I think we're on. Yeah, this is really cool too. And this is a good time to jump on Scumbag because this is the beginning of a new story arc. So obviously the ultimate loser gets like super soldier serum, and all kinds of craziness happens with this guy. He's forced to save the world. Looks like we're getting a different artist on this book though now. It looks completely different. It's not as insane. I don't want to show you too much in here because I don't want to get this video demonetized, because there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in this particular book. But it's an interesting story about this guy who's always on drugs and got the super soldier serum, and he's got to save the world. Pretty cool. Rick Remender writes it. If you have not checked it out, definitely check it out. All right, so going back to Marvel here, we have, this is Scream issue 1 tying into King in Black. So we still have King in Black issues still coming out. We're still waiting for the conclusion of King in Black as well. So we're going to see how this issue ties into King in Black. Very interesting artwork. Since when does Scream look like a bug? She looks like more of a spider than anything. We do have Demo Goblin in this. The variant cover featured on that character. So I don't know, man. This is just weird artwork. Very like over exaggerated, which is okay. And then you got some crazy facial expressions. So yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes to Scream issue 1. All right, guys, so now it's time for the Facebook shout-outs. That's right, guys. And our first shout-out of the day goes to David Wells. He says, did I overdo it on the Joker issue 1 covers? I think he literally got every single cover when it comes to that first issue. So congratulations, David, on landing all of those covers. Next, we wound up getting Aaron Anderson, who says, small haul for these gems. So he wound up getting 4 books last week that had to deal with the Justice League, and it all has to deal with the Snyder Cut. So I'm also curious, how many of you guys watched the Snyder Cut Justice League? I haven't. Did you guys find it worth your 4 hours of time? Next, we have Angel Cruz, who says, divorce in 3, 2, 1. The wife says, WTF, and look at all those amazing Spider-Man issues. You're talking like Silver Age Spider-Man here, all the issues under 100. I'm very curious on how much he spent on getting all those back issues for Amazing Spider-Man. And then last but not least, we have Ron Weaver this week, who said, finally check this off my wish list, and he wound up getting a first appearance of Doomsday, and this was graded at a 9.6. So congratulations on landing that, Ron. And guys, if you want to become a member of the Facebook group page, it's very simple. Go on the Facebook. go find my group called Comic Book Corner 2.0 Webheads Unite. You put in a request. I'll make sure you're a real living person. I'll approve you, and then you will become part of the group. It's a great community where everyone shares their comic books, what they picked up for the week, and then you could possibly get shouted out on future hauls. So guys, let's get back to this current haul and let's move on to the next book here. And then the next book is a key issue that I wound up picking up based off of this past first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I wound up getting Captain America issue 312. This is the first appearance of Flag Smasher. So this book, I would probably say maybe a 9.6. It's really a pretty good looking issue here. There's a couple spine ticks on it that are like pretty close to saying, okay, this might get you down a grade or up a point. We'll see what happens, but it's in very good shape. It's got white pages, everything. So I was really happy to get this particular issue while it's kind of still affordable, right? So yeah, excited to get that one. All right, next, going back to the current week's comics, we wound up getting Maestro issue 3. This is a really awesome series, War and Pax, as Maestro's been doing battle against like Machine Man. He's doing battle against the Pantheon as well, which used to be former allies of him, but they kind of betrayed him. The artwork has been really nice in this series as well. Here's some more of the artwork. Yeah, really great, bright, vibrant colors in here. And yeah, we'll see what happens with Maestro in this issue because he's got captured, so we don't know what's going to happen with him. Awesome series, though. I love that Peter David came out with this. All right, the next one is Miles Morales. This is issue 24. I got this issue because this is only one issue away to the Clone Saga, their version of it here, and it's another chance that I'm trying to give Miles Morales. I've given him so many chances, and I want to see what that story is going to be about, and maybe like the cliffhanger of this issue leads into that Clone Saga. So I want to see really what's going on there. Here's some more of that art. And here we have Miss Marvel in the series right now. So that's kind of cool. Those two team up all the time because they're in the Champions book, which I'm kind of not reading, but it's cool to see these guys together. All right. And next, this was the book that was on the fence for the most anticipated, and this is Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. You know, at the end of the day, guys, I just can't pass up a Carnage book. It's just too cool. It's just such awesome artwork. And then with a character like Carnage, which is focal point is red, how can you pass up some of that interior artwork? That is sick right there. Look at this book, man. The artwork is so good. It's got some Spider-Man in there. So I'm really looking forward to this book now, seeing what these different stories have to offer. And yeah, I'm a sucker for it. What can I say? And then also stay tuned for the end of this video. I wound up getting another cool little Diamond Select statue. And I think you're going to like this one. All right. Next, we wound up getting Cable. This is issue 9. So this series is getting ready to wrap up. It's an okay book, not the best. I think it's going to take place through the gala of X-Men. I'm still on the fence about reading the whole dinner party and whatnot, but I'm curious. Do you guys want me to read that event, and would you like me to cover it and talk about it? I want to know your comments down below, guys. So there's Cable. It looks like it's all right. It's an okay series, not the best. All right, the next book, the newest Alien series. That's right. This is issue 1. We got that alien on the cover. You want to talk about fingerprints getting all over this cover? This is going to be it, man. You're going to see white all over this one. So hopefully the quality is a little bit better. But let's check out the interior artwork here, guys. Look at what's going on in Alien. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we go a little bit further down. Like the schematic of the ship there. That's kind of cool, right? So let's see what we got. We got some, here's our people. That's the way they look in this book. All right. And let's see if we get more pictures of some aliens. Not too many, just a lot of people. I want to see an alien, damn it. Come on. Looks like there's some danger in the ship. But we'll see what happens with it. I hope it's going to be a good series and Marvel does the series some justice, right? All right, next, we wound up getting issue 3. This has been a great series. If you want to read sad stories about clowns, you're in the right place, right? So here's the interior artwork. This one has to do with a mime this time around and the story about him. I like this artwork. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more cartoony. I just want to read his sad story, man, see what this one is about. I like the broadcaster guy on that page right here. Right there. Kind of looks like J. Jonah Jameson. So we'll see what that's about. So that's issue 3. All right, so what's next here? Oh, the next one we wound up getting is a reprint of Stray Dogs issue 1. I already have one copy of it, but I saw the second print. I love this series so much, so I'm looking forward to the next issue. So I got that. So speaking of it, I wound up getting Stray Dogs issue 2. So here's the main cover of that, and I need to check the back of the book for something in particular and see if it is back here. So just give me a second. Oh, nope. I don't think so. Nope. I sent a picture in of my dog Cookie, so she didn't make the cut for the second issue, but maybe she'll make it in the third issue. You'll see my corgi in there, but she did not make the cut yet. So maybe issue 3. So there's issue 2. Let's check out some of the interior artwork in here. So good. It's like a cartoon. It's so awesome, like a Disney cartoon, but just a crazy type of mystery of what happens to this dog's owner. So she wound up getting killed and maybe the murderer adopted the dog. Interesting story, right? And then I wound up getting the actual variant cover for it, the like horror movie variant. So that's cool there. All right. Next, I wound up getting, let's see, The Amazing Spider-Man issue 62, as we continue to talk about Spider-Man's newest suit and how much he has failed with this suit already. Whether he continues to hold on to it is still yet to be determined. So here's some more of that artwork in there, which actually, you know, it looks pretty good. Like, when they first showed that costume, I didn't think it did it any justice. But seeing this, it looks a lot better. But we'll see how he deals with this costume, the responsibility of it, and whatnot, and see if he actually ditches it or continues to keep it. All right. And then the last of the new issues, I did wind up getting the Carnage Black, White, and Blood Gleason cover. So I did get that also. So I wound up getting 2 copies of that. All right. So now we're on to the Diamond Select statue. So here we go. Here it is. All right. So the first one here is, boom. That is it right there. The original Venom. I have seen this at my store so many times. And I've always was like, oh, I'll get it next week. I'll get it next week. And it always sells out. They never can keep this particular one in stock. Here is the back, right? And so now this is, I think, completes my evolution of symbiote statues. And I'm going to kind of make maybe like a video of all of them through the progression of the years leading up to, you know, the most latest symbiote that they have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this bad boy up and we're going to take a look at it. So I will be right back, webheads. Here you go. Here is my Diamond Select Venom PVC diorama. This piece is really detailed. I love how the symbiote is all over Eddie Brock, whether it's just starting to surround him and he's becoming Venom or he's retreating from him, becoming Eddie Brock once again. This has a large base on the bottom. As you can see here, he's just like on some kind of building or bricks or behind him or whatnot. And we get to see really the detail on the symbiote as well. I think that's really awesome. Again, as it's surrounding him, you see part of the emblem in there as well. As you turn him around, same thing. Look how it covers his shoulders and whatnot. This is a pretty detailed piece. I really enjoyed this. I've eyed this one for so long, and I just, you know, kind of missed a boat on it every time they have it. Love how its face is separating, and you got the tongue and everything. So cool all around. I'm excited to have this. Again, this completes all the symbiotes that I think they currently have as of right now. And I'm going to do a video on the evolution of Spider-Man through these statues. I think that would be kind of cool to point out. So guys, there you have it. There is the haul for this week. Guys, I want to know in the comments below anything that you picked up this week. Remember, enter that contest to win. And of course, guys, I'll leave you more content right here to check out. And until next time, thank you so much for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Thank you for supporting the channel, and enjoy your comics this week, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Bye.